So I have a shut-off notice with the electric company, and they've been great with me, working out payment plans, and I'm a little over my head with it. So this weekend it's scheduled for shut-off, and I really don't have the $400 and something at the moment. I've been just slightly tipping my toes into getting back to work. And that's a whole nother issue. I'm not as capable as I was prior to this injury in February, but so I went to TVCCA, and with hopes that they would help me. And man, this state's brutal. I think Malloy is brutal, and I don't know if I'm on a hit list with this guy or what, but boy, they gave me a hard time today, and they don't even help with the electric bill. Then it was like oil assistance, which is it was $590 or something. Now they want letters from every single person that helped. Instead of asking me, how can they help me, and we hope you make it through this, no, this woman was like bullying me. So I let her bully me. I just was kind, and she wants a letter from every single person that helped me with money, including many of you viewers that sent stuff to Wally and what have you. I have to get letters from everyone and provide it to TVCCA because per request from the state of Connecticut. In their reasoning, now they want me to explain with the rent, transportation. This is her writing here. Reg, camera 3. Here's the paperwork, right? Rent, transportation, utilities, phone, everyday living expenses. Thanks, Reg. And they're more interested how I survived for the last 7 months being out of work. I could not work, but they think I'm like pulling a fast one on them. And so at the end, the woman made a comment and said that my living, at the very end, I think she overstepped her boundaries. She said to me that it seems like your living expenses are more than what your taxes are showing. And this just shows the incompetence of some people. I'm self-employed. I've told the world this. I'm a tile setter. I can't make much money. I told the world this. And there is some deductions as a self-employed that lower your income down, and therefore you're paying taxes on less than what you actually made. And there's, I don't want to waste time on that, but nonetheless, she belittled me on that and said, I wonder how you made it all the other years. This woman said this to me. I couldn't believe it at TVCCA, and I got an appointment on the 12th to go back, and I don't know what to do. And this is MALLOY'S, Connecticut, that's doing this to me. The same one that screwed me, wouldn't even give me temporary financial assistance, which was $219 a month. And the reason they didn't give me it was because when I filed, it outran the 90 days after the new year. Taxes aren't but 105 days after the new year, not 90 days. So there's a 2-week window where they're too lazy to fix their laws. Somebody screwed up the incompetence of them. It should read 105 days, bring it to April 15th. I filed on April 2nd. No, I sent it in before that, and they didn't open it till April 2nd, which put me into the 91 or 92 days. And they denied me the whole time. That was 7 months times 219. Do the math. That's $1,500 the state would not give me. I've had $194 a month on Snap card that we used to laugh at here. The Obama Snap card, but I needed some help. I'm embarrassed, but I needed help. And they cut me off of that too. Thank God for Paul Formica and Devin Carney. Both those offices went to bat for me and got the Snap card back. So, nonetheless, that's what's going on. TVCCA is really sticking it to me, and I think it's Malloy.
In our own state. It's so amazing how Governor Malloy can stand back now with his arms folded and count the days that we go by with no budget.
Oh.
And justify that he has nothing to do with it. It's not him. It's them over there. They're the ones that can't come to a decision yet. Brave Democrats in the legislature in Connecticut broke from their party with severe repercussions, by the way, and voted with their hearts, only to have the thing thrown back in their face and say, sorry, not happening.
I have to chime in when you brought up Malloy, and I've talked about the 7 months that I had viewers sending money to help me with Wally, and sending money to Wally to help me, and I went for fuel assistance. I mentioned this last week. They didn't want to help me with fuel assistance, but now they're demanding me to prove where I got money to pay my bills while I was out of work, and they want letters, names, address, and phone numbers from every single person that helped me, including the GoFundMe thing. But that's not even it. Since then, I get a letter, and Reg, camera 3, I'm going to have to pull this way in. I don't know if you guys can see the highlighted. October 2nd is the postmark, right? There it is. Welfare fraud is a crime. That's from the state of Connecticut. This is pertaining to my SNAP card, which is embarrassing, but thanks to whoever blew my colon apart. Here's the letter I get, and I got the client ID covered up, but there's my name, right? The letter is written September 14th, and if I don't return it by October 1st, I lose my benefits. But yet, they didn't bother mailing it until October 2nd. So it was impossible, thanks, Reg. It was impossible for me to fill this thing out because I only got it like 6 days ago. I don't know what to do with it. They're going to take my SNAP card now. Which...
So you just made my point. You just made my point. How would a liberal be able to comprehend kindness and being a good Christian? How would somebody that's an ultra-liberal have any concept of someone that dug into their pocket and whether or not it was a $15 donation or it was $100 all at once? How would they have a concept of understanding what that is all about? The kindness of someone's heart. What are the liberals? The liberals are all about taking my money. Like Hillary Clinton said, yeah, she's going to give back some of the money that Weinstein donated to her. She's going to donate it when she donates the money, the 10% of the money that she gives back every year. So that scumbag is actually going to give back some of the money that the pervert gave her so she could deduct it from her taxes.
I am actually horrified at what Malloy this state of Connecticut is doing to me, and I know darn well it's because of this show and because of my voter affiliation and or my religion, but I'm in need, and I've been out of work for 7 months, and I have the best reason why, because of my 2 major life-saving surgeries, and they stuck it right to me, big time, JB. It's amazing. And I just proved it, that they think I'm that stupid. I won't look at the envelope and see that they held on to that letter for over 2 weeks. That way I wouldn't even receive it until it was too late. Amazing.
Well, because you know what their other trick, Phil, is instilling fear.
Yeah.
Instilling fear.
Well, I have a surprise for our governor. I'm going to wait. As you know, I wait things out. I wait for the ultimate time to stick it back to him, and I'm going to really hard. So when we have people like Blumenthal and Murphy, the 2 most disgusting, well, I don't even know if I could say that. I was going to say the 2 most disgusting, horrible people in the Senate, but unfortunately there's a lot of folks that would be able to argue for that 1 minute.
title.
1 minute, brother.
I appreciate the time as always, Phil.
I didn't even realize I'm getting all wound up. I could go for hours with you, but nonetheless.
I appreciate the time. I'm glad you're sitting there in the chair speaking your piece, and I I'm glad you realize that you'll never be alone ever, no matter what, and you've got a purpose here, or you'd be already above sitting at the right hand. So keep up the good work. Stay upright and take nutrition, and God bless America.
Thanks, JB. Good night. All right, guys, we only got a minute left, and I'm really holding back the tears here. What a great friend I have in retired State Trooper JB, and also Lee Elsey. He was on Channel 8 Sunday. Hopefully next week I can get some video or something to show you guys. What great people. Thank God. So God bless all the viewers. God bless America, and we'll see you next week. Good night.
I don't know the specific questions. I know.
Well, either you know or you don't know.
You cannot know what I know. That's all.